At the age of 17, she won her first Grand Slam. Talking to us right now is a Barcelona Bumblebee. She has a nickname. First of all, congrats on the long career that you've had, and what do you make of the current crop of players?
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be able to have a great, career and very successful. And I'm privileged doing what I would like to do. I was playing tennis and saw success, and being, number one in singles and doubles. So I'm happy to be here and to share, with everyone my experience on the court and give some advice to the young, new kids and new young players from India. What do I think about the game today? I think that it's amazing on the men's side that Roger is, coming back playing so good, and he's healthy and playing her best, again, and winning, all the big tournaments, and her age, and he's stronger than ever, and he's very good and for the game, and as a great champion that he is, a great legend. I think it's great, and we were very happy to still watching him playing, and to have that opportunity to still continue with her age to playing so good. And then on the women's side, I think the clear dominator has always been Serena Williams, and she has a motivation to win more Grand Slams because she wants to pass the record and be the only player who win, many more Grand Slams. And if she's healthy and strong, she's the favorite. But when she's not there, it leaves the door open for other players. And after her, I think Angelique Kerber, and for me, one player that can be maybe in the future number one is Karolina Pliskova. And there are the players that I see them that they can be doing, very well.
It's interesting you mentioned a lot of players. Let's start off with Roger Federer. Roger, he did not have a good successful year the last season, but then he took a break. He came back, won the Australian Open, Miami Open as well. So do you think Rafael Nadal also could probably do that, take a little break and then come back and go on to win more titles?
Definitely, I think that for Roger helped him, because when you have time off, it's really bad because you cannot play, but at the same time, you can improve a couple of things. You become stronger physically because you have time to do a very good session of training, and then when you come back more motivated because you want to do well and you want to participate in the tournaments. I think Roger he said that he didn't expect it to do that well, but he was strong enough, and he's very clever, very strong, and he has the game, and to be able to come back and win the Australian Open on that final against Rafa was unbelievable, and show up that he can he's still the champion, the best ever. And then come back and win, Indian Wells, and then back-to-back Miami is something that is unique because it's impossible. So I think he's very smart that now he's stopping and he's preparing mostly, and probably only will play the French because he wants to play the French because he's a Grand Slam. But her goal now, I think, is Wimbledon, and he wants to win there. But he's definitely doing her schedule really good, and he's healthy than ever, playing better than ever, and it's great for the game.
Right, let's talk about Maria Sharapova now. She's just coming out from a doping ban. Do you support Sharapova's move coming back into the tennis, or do you think that she should not be allowed to come back into tennis?
Well, I'm not the right person to say it. So as you understand, everybody has different opinions about that. But I already think that she paid the suspension, that she's already paying the times that she's been off, and it will be very interesting because everybody's expecting to see her how she's going to come back. But as a professional that she is, and how always was very professional, I think she will be stronger than ever, more physically, and we just have to see the results on the court.
Two more questions. Who do you think is going to win the men's singles and the women's singles at the French Open?
I will go with Serena because I think that she's the favorite. But if she doesn't win, I hope that my fellow Spaniards Muguruza can do it again, so like she did last year. And on the men's, I think Rafa has a lot of chances to win. And if it's not him, either choose Babrinka or Djokovic, that the next two that they can, that they can win. But hopefully, it will be Spanish all the way.
Last question: El Clasico is coming up. You're a Barcelona fan, of course.
Yes.
And the last time Real Madrid toured to Barcelona Camp Nou, we drew the match 1-1, Ramos' header. So, what do you think of the El Clasico? What's going to happen in Bernabeu?
Anything can happen in the Clásicos, You always know that the soccer, when they play, it can be, like a very close match, or it can be an unbelievable score of goals, of goalies. So, as a fan of Barcelona, I hope Barcelona will win after don't have a very good, champions, But they will be ready for that because it's always a motivation. And I'm hoping that, Barcelona, if they beat them there, they will have the chance to still in the league. And if not, they are already out for the league. But go Barcelona. Let's do it.
Thanks for talking to us.